Alright, hello my friends, welcome back. I just raced to fire this thing up so I could show you the kill that's going to give us our club. We finally got the undead jester with the club. I'm trying to turn the sound on for you in the game. Maybe it is on, I'm just not hearing it. Well, for whatever reason, I'm not hearing any sound. I'm not seeing the game pick up much. Looks like a little bit. But he's finally got the club. I'm pretty sure that's it. We've killed so many skeletons. We went all the way from 22 all the way through level 23. And here we are, level 24, 40% in, and we finally get it. We've killed maybe 7 to 10 of these jesters, but they've all had the two-handed sword or nothing at all. But finally we got it. But since we're 24, we've already got a new undead nuke. Check it out. Boom, 140 damage. Just blew him away, man. And there we have it, the Iksar Berserker Club. We are finally almost finished with this here camp. Almost, I say. Yes. Oh, why didn't I loot it? Ooh, scary. We got it, my friends. Okay, let's equip it. Is that it? Iksar Berserker Club. Boom, we can destroy that hammer. Now we are talking 7 damage to 18 delay. We were using our new level 24 summoned hammer and it was in 6 damage to I think 29 delay. And that was an improvement over the previous hammer, which was 6 damage to 32 delay. So it's just slightly faster. But this one, look at this, 7 damage to 18 delay. So much faster hits, bigger hits, plus the buff of Fleeting Fury, which gives you a bunch of dexterity, so your hits are landing more. Gives you some AC and I think some strength or something. And then it comes with 4 strength, which helps balance out its 8 weight. 4 wisdom. I mean, come on. It's awesome. It's an awesome piece to pick up. I'm so glad we finally got it. I've also been using my new HP AC buff, Bravery, since I turned level 24. I'm sorry you didn't get to see that, but I just didn't want to record grinding away at this camp. You know what I mean? It seemed kind of boring. But now that we're finished, but I accidentally destroyed a special skull that I got from doing a quest turn-in. And I happened to find another one of said skulls. Where is it? I remember looting it, but it's gone. Did I not loot it? Oh, jeez. There was another glowing skull for me. But you know what? That's fine. I can't wear it anyway. It would just be something to try to sell for like 50 plat. And honestly, this basement kind of scares me, but here we are. Look at that. That club actually matches our outfit very nicely, I'd say. I like the look of it. I like it. Looks nice. Very nice indeed. Hee. A little brown theme going on. Alright, we finally got it. We finally got it. I've been here so long in this little room next to the jester spawn. Oh, I really could have sworn that I had a glowing skull. Like I remember seeing it and being like, ooh, I'm glad this is dropped when I'm looting this. And then now I see nothing. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I think, is gate out. And then we're gonna talk about Kurn's tower. Do a little exploring of Kurn's, talking about how you can work your way up. Probably starting at, I think, level 10 or something. Oh, I already have gate up. Okay. But we're gating out because there's a high concentration of these Burynais, which I am now KOS to, on the way out of here. And we probably wouldn't survive the actual walking journey out now that we're KOS to them. That took a lot longer than I expected it to get that club. I have to admit, I was expecting to swoop in, kill like 7 or 8 spawns, and then have it. But no. Maybe even hundreds at this point of spawns. So many of them were green, didn't give experience. Oy. I've had time off without the family here I've been working half day summer camps, so like 1 p.m. on, I just have so much time, and I just leave the game on, kill the placeholder, set the timer for 18 minutes 10 seconds. I like to get back just before the spawn, and then I would do something else and come back, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. I killed so many placeholders, and I just like, I really want to get this done. Where am I even going right now? I'm just kind of running around. Sometimes I do that. I just start running around without really thinking. But here's where we want to go right now. Instead of Holy Might, now that we no longer have to worry about facing any living, I think there's only one Burynai even on this first floor, and he's in a particular little side room that I don't even have to go into. So I don't have to worry about him. And if you're following this guide and you're coming to Kurn's Tower, even at a low level, you don't have to worry about him either, as long as you don't kill one of them. So you start here with these greater skeletons. Sometimes they're scalebone skeletons, and I think you can kill these relatively early. Let me take a quick look while we are talking about it. P99 Kurns. No results. P99 Kurns. There it is. My connection is not private. Well, you know what? I'm okay with that. Thank you very much for trying to protect me. But I'll roll the dice. It says levels 10 to 25. So if we're looking at greater skeletons, let's see, what are our lowest level skeletons? Fingered skeleton is 11. Scale bones are 9. Level 9. Greater skeletons are 11 to 13. So you come here at like 12. Even a cleric could probably take out a yellow if need be. At 12. 14, 15 is probably the safest bet. You come here and you start working this here bottom floor. You can easily single pull these two guys by the gate. I remember doing that. And then you work your way in. I recommend following along the corner. You see these patrols here. Try to snag one. Bring him back over here by the zone in. Kill him as well. Now you got those things down. Etc, etc. I just always pull back over there. Try to keep the respawn timer in mind. And then I like to work my way over here and abandon over there. And I would hang out right here in this courtyard. Pull this one, that one, that one. After these two should already be dead. And then I usually like to keep pushing up. If these are like green or they're kind of not very challenging, you want to get to the second floor up here. And this is a really fun camp. Once you learn the patrols, it almost seems like someone else is here because there should be way more skeletons walking around up here. But once you learn the patrols, you'll see you got this guy over here walking around over there. There's usually another one that walks around over here. Yep, there he is. And the one that walks down the middle. You ambush one of the patrols. And the ones on the side, I think they get back up at some point. But you can still probably handle it. And then you got this spawn here. And the beauty of holding up this second floor is that if things go wrong, you can remember over there's the entrance. You just jump down and run to the entrance. And the mobs that are on you up here, they're going to have to path down to you. So you're going to have plenty of time to zone before they get back into melee range, which is very nice. See, now we're getting into the higher levels where we got some blues. Even at level 24. And this is a green, but it's an uncertain fight. So, still worth it. The problem is there's other things going on around here. But we're going to give this Icebone a quick run for his money. And see if we can't get a nice single kill over here. If we do this quick, should be no problem. Spell is pretty nice. I'm gonna throw in a Yelp just for fun. Let the hammer go at it. Look, some 13, 14 hits. Swinging fast too. Man, crushing it. Crushing it. I'm loving this new. Let's see, look, there's another lesser Icebone. We gotta, potentially worry about, right? And then we just throw up an invis just to be safe while we met up. and then take another one. But wow, that hammer. I mean, let's just look up. Look at so many more hits and bigger hits too. That is nice. I'm liking that upgrade. Extends battle cleric delusion time significantly. Looks like we just lost spirit armor. I didn't realize it had been that long since I'd buffed. So I think I'm going to med up to as high as I can, and I'm just going to throw on bravery and spirit armor. So I think that's all I'll need, and I'll be unvised for a second, and I could get jumped, so I don't want to spend too much mana. I want to have enough for a fight. Alright, so invis dropped while I was sort of getting ready to buff, and I thought I'll just do it now. Still leaving myself with a bit lower amount of mana. But what we're going to do is we're going to mem up our Panic the Undead, Spook the Undead. That should give us some crowd control. And we'll also keep up Yelp too, so we can take full advantage of our new melee weapon in certain fights, thereby perhaps saving a nuke's worth of mana. For example, let's just take out this Icebone. I know we're capable of it, he's only green. But I think we were at 40% on the last one, and now we're at 43. So even these greens, they're uncertain though. The Zem here is so nice that it's still worth killing, for sure. For sure. Look at us, cruising. I'd like to see a proc off the weapon too. Look at this, I don't know how to nuke it all maybe. If it keeps up like this. This weapon's so nice. There we go, we got Fleeting Fury proc. See if that helps. We're definitely delivering some of the hurt though, man. 14, 13, 14, 12. Look at that. We beat him down maybe 35%, maybe just about 30%. He's only beat us down 10%. So we're totally a battle cleric right now with this weapon, which is kind of cool. Myself a single heal will easily cover everything. It's more mana efficient, I think, than nuking. That's how good our melee is now, just because of this one weapon. Now, even though I'm not hearing the game for some reason, I feel like you are. So I'm gonna turn down the volume of the game. I don't know why I'm not hearing anything. There, I think that's a little better. Yeah, when I look at the OBS recording, it says you're picking up a lot from the desktop audio when the game is playing. So I think on the video, I'm going to hear the sound. Just for whatever reason, I'm not hearing it in my headphones. Oh, it's because I had it muted. That would be why. I'm an idiot. Well, I'm sorry if the game sounds have been too loud up to this point. I apologize. But problem has been addressed. Now I think with the respawn timer, and it doesn't seem that like anything else is coming over here, I think we're safe to sit here even without an invis while we med up. Alright, so as we go through the game, through the tower, I mean, we can come up here from down here. This would lead back to that open place with the where you can jump down and get a quick zone in. You can just, if you kill everything down there, you work your way up the stairs, and then later when you're our level, you're going to explore, I think, even higher up. I suppose it's wise as I walk around to probably have my invis versus undead ready. Yeah, that's why right there. Forgive me for turning off the combat music. There we go. Well, now I don't have Yelp anymore, but we'll see. Wait, why is my melee off? There we go. See how we do. Oh, Fleeting Fury had proc too. Wow, so fast. He just swings so fast. Look at that. It's crazy. It's so good. It's just beating this guy down. Like, quick. And there, my defense went up to 119, which is nice. So I think this guy gives experience then. If he's able to skill us up, let's see. No, no XP. Maybe that defense up was from a long time ago. But look, no HP loss really. Now let's climb. I was gonna mem. I probably still should. Should mem invisibility versus undead. And let's abandon the smite and let's put Yelp there. Why not? Well, there, that guy didn't see us yet. Let's invis up and see if we can't find a better target than these greens here on this highest floor of the place. Scale bone, lesser charbone, lesser ice bone. Okay. Seems like around here we got some decent stuff. The patrol on these stairs is decent stuff. Lesser charbone is blue. I'm gonna go for the ambush right here on the stairwell. Hopefully outside of range of everything that would assist him. And boom. There we go. Want a yelp. There we go. Yeah. Beat on him. Beat on him. Let's hit him again with a nuke. 140 now. Our new undead nuke. Youch. Oh, there goes our defense up to 120. I believe that maxes it out. Thank you, sir. I think we will beat you down from here and then rebuff on the stairwell. As we rebuff, we'll get a big heal from recasting Bravery. And our health should be close enough to max that by the time we met up again. Oh, Burynai hide boots. 2 strength and 2 wisdom and AC 5. There's no reason under the sun not to wear those. None at all. Ooh, baby. That's a nice little upgrade. 2 strength and 2 wisdom. I mean, wisdom is my #1 thing, and strength is pretty darn close to #2, I think, because I'm tired of being overweight all the time. And I didn't show it. Oh. I didn't show it, but I've also picked up some Burynai hide shoulder pads, which do strength +2 and dex +2. Not as exciting as the wisdom +2. Wisdom +2 is just awesome. We're at 120 wisdom right now. And I think at least 10 of that's coming from gear. See, now we're in a safe spot. We're on the stairwell, and that's the only patrol on the stairwell. So you just gotta play it smart, and you can pretty easily just hop around picking the mobs you like. Keep a panic undead up to get you out of a jam. Spook the dead. It's only a 10 mana spell. And what else did I have? I can't remember right now. I've already got Yelp, Spook the Dead. There was another spell. Oh yes, invisibility versus undead. That was it. Okay. Alright. We just met up and keep hunting out the blues or the good greens. We can level up to 25 this way, maybe even 26, but honestly, ideally, what I could do right now is head back to Unrest, and I could lay into the fireplace camp. That's what I would do ideally for experience. Now that we got our bigger undead nuke and we got a higher level variance, we should be turning some of those fireplace mobs to blue, and we can slaughter them. However, what I'm tempted to do, partially because I'm in this neck of the woods and partially because I think it's the better solo self-found pathway, is I'm tempted to go to the giants in the Warslick's Woods, just outside of Cabalus, and kill giants there, like I did on my monk, like some other melee soloists do. We're gonna have to use our weaker living nuke, yes, but we also get to use our bomb ass melee ability, which I think is pretty freaking good now. You've been seeing us ripping through these. We'll start with the lower level giants. We'll use a bunch of mana, nuking them down. And we're going to level up through the giants because A, they're in the neighborhood. And I really want to stay in the neighborhood because I want to get that chest piece I was talking about. It does plus 10 magic resistance. But it only drops off of like level 24 Sarnak shamans, which means I'm in for a real fight. I would really ideally like to be like 27 or 28 before I try to take those on. But I could pull it off at a lower level, right? With a living nuke and a stun, maybe some other tricks. But I want to get that chest piece, which will give me plus 10 magic resistance, and then go back to Unrest. I would like to go back to Unrest, grind a couple levels, and then come back here, get the chest piece, and then go back to Unrest and kill some hags like that. But the traveling, when I'm taking the boat, you saw me take the boat, it's a huge journey. So I think I'm going to aim to just stay in this neighborhood. And I'm going to go to Warslick Woods and start hunting the giants. And the reason is, for solo self-found cleric, is because I believe, I'm going to have to double check, this might not be true, but I believe the giants there can drop the forest loop. And if you get the forest loop, that's plus 3 whiz earring, plus some other stat, I believe, as well. But even just the whiz, I mean, that's an awesome piece of gear to pick up. So why shouldn't I, while I'm in the neighborhood, go and grind in a zone next door that's got the possibility of dropping some of the best earrings I could hope to get in the game. And I think it won't be that hard if I stick to the lower level, the blue ones. I think if I do that, they won't resist very much. I can establish whether or not I'm capable of taking all their HP out with my mana pool, which I should be able to do, I think, the lower level ones. Then I just grind it out there. See, now here's an interesting situation. I suppose I should use lull. Instead of spook the dead, I'm going to take the risk and throw a lull out there. We're going to lull the scale bone and pull the lesser ice bone. Because we only really want to kill the ones that are blue or high green. Look at this, he's green, but it's an uncertain fight, right? So we're at 49% right now. Let's see what it takes us to, just to give you and like, look how easy this fight is. I'm at 98% HP. I've been face tanking him, right? Like, I'm owning this fight. I could just melee it out right now. Maybe even from the beginning. But it's going to get me from 49% to maybe 51%. Yep, 51%. 2% off of a green that easy. I mean, you know. Bonuses are at work right there, my friend. Bonuses are at work. So, Kurn's is really the place to be as long as you can be here. You won't find anything better. I have yet to test my theory that a feared skeleton will not aggro his friends. And I suspect it works like this. He will not aggro his friends as long as you are standing, but if should you sit, maybe, then it will aggro everything in the radiance of the mob. If you ever look at one of my older videos, there's a video about grinding faction in the Warrens, and you will, if you watch that 10, 15-minute video, you'll understand where I'm coming from with that thought process, because that is how you do huge faction pools in the Warrens as a cleric. You bind yourself near the entrance to the zone, and you sprint all the way to the other end of one of the zones, right? You root one of the mobs, and you gate back, and then you immediately sit, and you cannot get up. You cannot get up. And that rooted mob, he's going to come for you. And for some reason, because you're sitting, you're going to have the sitting aggro radius going around that running mob as he runs to you. And everything within that radius that would aggro you for sitting, which is anything in the zone, even level 1, is going to join the mob that's coming for you. So then you get this mob of like 50 kobolds, right? And you just do a few AoE nukes. The upheaval ones have a like unlimited max target range. You have the shadow words, but I think they only can hurt up to 4 mobs at a time or something like that. So you use like an upheaval, a huge nuke, right? Takes quite a bit of mana, maybe 20% of your mana, but it will kill everything there, guaranteed. Even the ones up to like 10 or level 13 even. Maybe you'll kill them in one hit as well. I like to have a shadow word also ready to go in case there's like 4 higher level survivors. I can hit them with another AoE nuke right away, a cheaper one. But the point is, you do these huge faction pulls, and you can get yourself factioned up to buy the whole key from Peniel pretty quickly using this method. This is another zone where we get to play God with our invisibility versus undead. We got another lesser icebone here, which would be nice to kill. Oh, it bumped me down to 50% experience. So the thing must have been guesstimating before. Tons of greater skeletons. But the ones that will give you experience, like the charbone, I do think they get more rare at around this level. But here's a lesser charbone, along with this lesser icebone. Let's see if we can't solo engage this dude. Where does he go? He goes into here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Instead of lull, we're gonna use not even soothe. We're gonna go straight up to calm. We're gonna spend the extra mana to do this right. Calm will give us more time. We're gonna met up to pretty much full mana for this, and we're gonna try to calm as much as we can around this 1, 2, or 3 mobs. I think we need to calm. Oh look, he's coming. He's just walking on down here. Let's try to just calm this guy, and then we can just pull him. It worked. Alright, cool. Welcome to the party, dude. I was trying to get you. I was your attention I was after the whole time. I'm so flattered you finally noticed, and look at me beating you down. Oh, Fleeting Fury procced. I'm just gonna let it ride while I have the Fleeting Fury proc. Let's just see how this melee fight goes. It's looking pretty good so far. It's beautiful. Okay, Fleeting Fury has faded. Look at this, we're at 90%, and this guy is at 70%. I mean, that's pretty nice. Straight up melee thus far. Now we're gonna drop in one of our big nukes. Boom. Oh, ouch. Sorry, buddy. And then let's see, 50% goes up to 53%. So these quote-unquote greens are worth it. We don't want that. That's not worth it. Ruined mail. It's called ruined for a reason. Because it's ruined, and nobody in their right mind would wear it. Just some crazy undead guy. Alright, and the XP continues to flow. Well, I think I want to get to 25. Unless I find some really good Charbone skeleton spawn area, I'm going to leave at 25 for sure. And head over to the Giant's Fort. That'll be next. But, you know, this is supposed to be the strategy guide for Kurn's Tower, but as you can see, it's pretty much the same format throughout the entire tower. There's a bunch of static spawns, there's some patrols, sometimes, maybe 30-40% of the time, there's an area where two patrols intersect, so you want to be aware of that. But basically what I recommend is pick an area that has spawns that are around the level you want to kill, and try to isolate a patrol in a solo section of its patrol. Jump it there, kill it, then you got 18 minutes and 20 seconds before he respawns again, and you go to town on all the other patrols or static spawns in the area, just kind of safely picking single pulls, using calm or soothe or lull when you have to, and you can easily navigate this tower, no problem. Just again, you got to be careful. And even if you're not, you run downstairs in the zone out. It's a really easy zone to escape in as well. It's the beautiful thing about it. It's got that the second floor's got that open courtyard that you can just jump down and the mobs can't. That just makes all the difference right there. Alright, so I was actually wrong about Worslick Woods. The giants do not drop the forest loop. So that changes things. But I'd still like to find something worth camping here in Kunark, just so I don't have to leave after making such a great journey over here. I think Kunark drops better gear for me, obviously. Like this hammer is awesome. This club is awesome. Now let's see, where else can we get a decent kill. I feel like this is not the greatest place to grind, and if this is it, oh, here we go. This guy's back up on the stairwell. Perfect. See, he's blue. We're at 53% experience right now. Let's see what he does for us. And again, we're practically beating them just on straight melee. That's how relatively easy they are, and also how relatively awesome this new hammer of ours is. Look how fast it is. It doesn't say Fleeting Fury is a haste, but it certainly seems like it is a haste, kind of. But maybe not. No, it's just the weapon's that fast. It's pretty amazing. Anyway. Gonna nuke him. Save some time. Let's use a little nuke here. Gosh, that undead nuke has so much sparkly stuff that I can't find my cursor in all of its sparkles. So there you go, we got a respawn on the stairs already. We got 3% off of that kill. How many stacks of bone chips do I have to sell now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the first pack. 7, 8, 9, 10. There's one more out here. So I've got 10 full stacks of bone chips. That's a lot. That could be like 100 plat, I think. 100 to 200 even. Alright, well, let's see what else is here, but I'm tempted to leave. And I'm thinking of going to the Lake of Ill Omen. That's where mobs who drop the chest piece I want reside, and apparently there's one of the shamans that can drop it, levels from 14 to 25, so it sounds like I could already be grinding my next nice piece of gear upgrade. Now the other thing is, we got this lesser charbone here, and a lesser charbone here. Oh my goodness. Alright, we gotta hit these charbones, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully a soothe does it, my friend. It did. did there too. Although the second one apparently was unnecessary. Alright. Pulled that. Oh, he's not even blue. He's green. Should still give at least 2 points. Let's see. 56% goes 2. Just make it quick. Save ourselves time. Even though it's fun watching us beat them down. So we're pretty good at it. 14, 14, 12. Wow. It's such a huge improvement. $59, $56, $59 off of green. Great experience here. Alright, so to work this tower, we just keep trying to single pull the ice bones and the war bones. Look, this ice bone cons blue to us, so that's nice. Pull them down here. We just killed this patrol again, so we know we're safe down here. Give him a yelp. Hi-ha! Let's see if Sendrith can do some melee action. He's winning so far. He's winning so far. Fleeting Fury just procced, baby. Oh yeah, he's cruising now. Can't stop him. Alright, it's not exactly... It's like the... Instead of the tortoise and the hare, it's the tortoise and the tortoise going right now. But we're winning. 77% HP on his side, 90% HP on our side. We could just straight melee these guys down. Fortunately, we don't have to. Boom. Hit him with a big one. I'm tempted to melee him down. I mean, I wonder if that would ultimately be faster. If I only went down to like 75% HP, meleeing him down. Looks like 70 is more possible. Which is one nuke. You know, or would it be better to just nuke them down quick and med up? That might cost 1 or 2 extra nukes each kill. I'm thinking a split 50-50, like something like this, right? I've meleeed him down mostly. I nuked him down to like 65% and then meleeed him the rest. That's a lot of meleeing. I'm gonna have like 70 mana when the fight's over. I won't even heal up. Next mob, I will nuke to the ground. And then as I'm medding up, I'll rebuff, which will heal most of that damage. Because the second mob should do far less damage, considering that I'm gonna blast him, so to speak. Right? Alright. Well, I killed the other guy standing there, and I pacified that one at the top of the stairs. And then I just aggroed this guy to pull him down. Now this time, as you can see, I'm lower on HP, even though I did heal. So I will be using nukes this time. Boom. There we go. And now I can med up, and I'll probably hit full mana before I hit full HP. But when I am full mana, I'm going to rebuff Bravery, and that should heal me the rest of the way, I think. Nice and perfect, like. That's my mana efficient way to grind here, I think. Well, I got jumped by this patrol before I could even really start medding up. So as you can see, I don't even have enough mana for like a good nuke. However, doesn't appear that I need it either. Just beating this guy down. Feels nice. This new club feels real nice. Yeah, maybe this is a no experience green. It probably is. I'm pretty sure it is. But still, he jumped me, and I'm just beating him down with my club. No nukes, no nothing. I'm doing a good job of it too. Swinging faster feels so nice. Look at that, Fleeting Fury proc. 20% of 20 points of dex, bringing dex up to 97. Plus some strength, I believe, as well. Strength at 88 now, just off of Fleeting Fury. Throw a Yelp in there, we're at 108. That's huge. There we go. Still, it harkens to the importance of using your invisibility versus undead. I think. Definitely. So I did already rebuff. I am going to throw up an invis versus undead while I do this huge med session. Now, invis undead should be able to last 10 to 14 minutes, something like that. So if it doesn't drop prematurely, you could be safe for an AFK med here. Alright, so we're pretty much finished here at Kurns. You see I stayed here and I med it all the way up. I figured better safe than sorry when you're roaming through and you're pushing through. When you get an opportunity, you find a place where only one mob comes within aggro radius and you can kill them and then med up, you should take it. Because med time is not wasted time. You're going to have to med anyway. You might as well head into battles, potential battles, with a better mana pool and have a higher chance of surviving and coming out without having a huge hiccup. But you know what? We're cherry picking the blue and higher green spawns here. And it's almost feeling not worth it. It might be time to move on. We got this charbone here, but that won't be an easy pull. Look at that. He's got friends up the wazoo. So it's feeling almost like not really worth it right now. So I think we're going to gate out. And I think we're done with Kerns. Uh-oh. And I think we're going to head over to Lakeaville Omen. We're going to try to find these Sarnak shamans that are for level 14 to 25. Sounds like a level range we could work with. Try to start farming the shamans. And there are higher level ones if we get up to, higher levels and we want more of a challenge. So that's our next step. Heading over to Lakeaville Omen. Trying to get the breastplate that'll give us 10 more magic resistance. That breastplate gives us 10. Our shield is giving us 10. We're going to pick up a bloodstained mantle, which will give us 10. We'll have to get rid of these new shoulder pads, but that's not a huge loss. So that's 30 magic resistance plus from the gear. Plus the 20 I get from my buff. That takes us up to 50, plus the 25 base, that takes us up to 75. If I really wanted to go all out, I would go to Urid's Crossing and farm rare spawns that would drop earrings of multiple different resists, and farm for God knows how long. I could get plus 5 on each ear, which would be another plus 10. But you know what? What I'm hoping for is to be satisfied just with the resist magic. But I forget what level I get resist magic, but I think I'm going to get it before I have to go up against the hags. It will happen before then, I know that. I'm trying to look it up right now, even though I'm not showing you. Resist magic. Oh, I'm getting this your connection is not private thing every time I go to a P99 wiki site, unfortunately. Oh, I don't get resist magic until level 44? I could have sworn I got it way earlier than that. So we're gonna have to just make do with our endure magic for now. Still, 75 magic resistance. If we get some levels on them hags, we should be good. Let's see, what level are the hags? What level are the hags? A festering hag is level 28 to 30. Oof. Doable. Doable. 32. I want to say level 32. But then again, there's the center spawn, which can be a higher level kind of boss kind of character. So maybe we want like 33. So where are we going to get to 33? Well, we'll start at Lakeaville Omen. We might go grind some brutes. I think the brutes are like 30 to 32. That would put us up to 34, 35. Hags are only good until like 38 or 39. We don't want to wait too long. 33 is probably a good level to get over there. But how are we going to get to 33? Probably just the fireplace at Unrest is what it's going to end up being. With our new undead nuke, we should be handling it pretty nicely there. But first, Sarnak breastplate. And then probably take the boat back to Unrest, my friends. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. We finally got our new club. Look at that. Beauty. Looks nice.